Good afternoon from wherever you're watching us from. This is Trending News. Nancy Nelima here, and as you can see, our desk is colorful as we continue to give you stories and news stories that are factual and timely. Things are looking up for us. I'll be telling you shortly what this right here is all about, but you're just on time for the broadcast. Let's take a look at what you can be expecting. On Trending News today,
Digital Economy and Business Reporting TV. Fiona Kanga from Lookuptv.
Lookuptv's Fiona Kanga bags Digital Economy and Business Reporting Award at the highly coveted Ajir Awards.
We have woken up to the very sad news on the passing on of Mukami Kimathi, the widow of Field Marshal Dedan Kimathi Washuri.
Mukami Kimathi, wife of the late Field Marshal Dedan Kimathi, dies while undergoing treatment in Nairobi. And controversial Pastor Paul Mackenzie and 17 others arraigned at Chancellor law courts. And welcome to the broadcast. Lookuptv reporter and anchor Fiona Kanga won the annual Journalism Excellence Award Ajir 2023 in the Digital Economy and Business Reporting category. The awards were held at Safari Park Hotel in Nairobi. Take a look.
Digital Economy and Business Reporting TV. Fiona Kanga from Lookuptv, and the story was Bez ya chicken in. Looking for a base.
Na Jacinta Warugu.
Hiyo ndio base.
Kwa makini
Kibra.
na utaratibu.
Na hiyo ndio chicken in.
Kuwa ameafichua manyoya kutoka vichwa vya kuku.
Please look at the screen and see how epic this is.
Maji masafi. Kwa upande mwingine tayari amechonga viazi atakavyovichanganya na vitunguu maji na dania.
I'm so happy. I am so grateful to God. Yani nimeishiwa na maneno. Yani Mungu akiamua kujionyesha, kweli anajionyesha. Nashukuru Lookuptv, nashukuru Mungu, nashukuru mamangu, babangu, ndugu zangu, nashukuru familia yangu kwa ujumla, lakini sitasahau mashabiki wangu kwa sababu hao ndio wameniweka katika darubini.
Indeed, thank you so much, Fiona Kanga, for putting us on the map and making us proud as the Lookup family. We'll be giving you that detail in our subsequent bulletins as well, and just to show you the journey to getting the award. But for now, moving on, the widow of freedom fighter Dedan Kimathi, Mukami Kimathi, is dead. Mukami passed on early Friday morning at the Nairobi hospital after being admitted following breathing difficulties. Speaking at the Lee Funeral Home, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua eulogized her as an icon who courageously withstood the brutality of colonial oppression and proudly wore the scars of the battle.
We have woken up to the very sad news on the passing on of Mukami Kimathi, the widow of Field Marshal Dedan Kimathi Washuri, the hero of our liberation struggle, the man who led our gallant freedom fighters in the Aberdare Mount Kenya forest to drive away the white colonialists and get our freedom back on our land. Mukami Kimathi has been the symbol of resilience. She has been the symbol of our defiance to oppression. She has been the mother of our liberation struggle, and she has been the beacon of hope surrounding the freedom fighters and their descendants. We are therefore, as a nation, very, very saddened that we have lost our mother, who has been ailing for a while. And we want to send our condolences to the family, to the people of Nyandarua, to the people of Nyeri, to the people of the Central Kenya region, and indeed the entire country. I want to say that the President is equally saddened by the loss of our mother, And I want to confirm that the government will designate a very senior officer later this morning to work with the family as we prepare to give the late Mukami Kimathi a dignified send-off. As we prepare to bury her, we continue to ponder about the land question. That thousands of Kenyans who fought for independence live in squalor and poverty, despite the fact that the British government had set aside land for their settlements. And these are questions that in the coming days we shall continue to have a discussion on how this historical injustice can be addressed one day.
Pass my condolences for the passing away of this heroine of this country. And as we are saddened by her demise, we also celebrate her life. And most important, the fortitude and the consistency. Mukami Kimathi never changed her ideals, despite living her life under very difficult conditions, and despite watching as many other of us enjoyed the benefits which her and her husband, Dedan Kimathi, struggled and fought for, even with Kimathi paying for his life. And for us, it is actually a call to patriotism.
And in the corridors of justice, controversial preacher Paul Mackenzie and 17 others have been arraigned at the Chancellor Magistrate Court. Mackenzie, his wife Rhoda Mumbua Maweu, and others are facing serious crimes of murder, aiding and abetting his followers to commit suicide, among other charges. The preacher of Good News International Church is being investigated for the deaths of over 100 people believed to be his followers who starved to death and were buried in shallow mass graves at Shakahola in Magarini, Kilifi County.
I don't know what part we are doing. On our part, we were expecting today they have a charge sheet. They take plea and we defend them. It is the part of the...
And German Chancellor Olaf Scholz has landed in Nairobi for a one-day visit after kicking off his 4-day East Africa tour in Ethiopia. Scholz was received by President William Ruto with military honors before the two held talks focusing on economic relations between Kenya and Germany, regional conflicts, and the use of renewable energies.
On behalf of the people, the government, and on my own behalf, I want to welcome you to Kenya. The Chancellor and I have discussed in detail employment opportunities for professionals, skilled and semi-skilled Kenyans in Germany, a matter of equal great interest in meeting Germany's huge labor requirements. I have urged my good brother Chancellor Scholz to review and ease immigration laws, and I am very confident that they are well underway to enable Kenyans find employment in Germany. We have therefore agreed to establish a technical team from my office and the Office of the Foreign Affairs and Labor in both countries to initiate discussions, expeditiously navigate the procedures, and formulate an appropriate framework for the export of labor to Germany. The Chancellor and I also had the opportunity to exchange views on the best modalities of increasing capacity of our TVET institutions. Through German support, we have been able to engage and enhance training opportunities offered to Kenyan youth.
Our companies are well intertwined. This is also reflected in my business delegation that is accompanying me on this visit. I am also delighted about the close cooperation in economic issues that is reflected in many topics we have discussed today that you mentioned, but that are also linked to the willingness your willingness to work with us in the framework of the Compact with Africa, because it is an important topic for us. It facilitates trade, it facilitates investment by companies.
And following the rising cases in crime involving underage, the Police Department of Kakamega has opened the Matete Children Rescue Center to rescue the victims and charge perpetrators of crime in the region. This rescue unit is set to be reopened in every police station in the region and beyond.
These are people who are supposed to be treated with special care and attention, given their age. Sometimes you find that actually children under the age of, for instance, 10, you put them together with grown-ups, they will not divulge any information that you want to get from them. So it's very important to have a separate facility such as this one, the Child Protection Unit, so that in an event that we have children with issues, they will be comfortable to divulge any information touching on any matter to which they find or situations they find themselves in. We have just to know that cases involving children, we have those who are in conflict with the law, and there are those who are brought in for care and protection. Those who are abused, they are in circumstances that do not support the intended welfare or the approved welfare of a child for him to grow into a reasonable and responsible citizen. We've again taken to court quite a number. I think we've, for the last 2 months, we must have more than 20 cases that actually have been taken to court on various charges touching on people whose age actually is under the age of 18.
The National Police Service is required by law to establish child protection unit at every police station for purposes of providing on temporary basis and safe and non-threatening environment for children in conflict with the law. In our endeavor to comply with this provision, we have initiated specific capacity building program to empower officers to work in child protection units.
And the Ministry of Health, in collaboration with Garissa County Government and Terdi Homes, a non-governmental organization, have launched a nutrition response program aimed at preventing and treating malnourished children, pregnant and lactating mothers in Garissa. The program aims to address the nutritional and health needs of the vulnerable residents in the county as a result of the immediate drought emergency, as well as strengthening community and facility-level nutrition services and hygiene promotion.
Si mara nyingi tunatembelea wamama vijijini kuwaelimisha kuhusu malezi bora kwa watoto na lishe bora, na pia mara nyingi wamama mtoto akipitisha ule umri wa chanjo huwa hawafuatilii kupeleka mtoto kwa clinic. Sasa sisi huwa tunawaelimisha kwamba mtoto anatakikana kupimwa kila mwezi, anatakikana kupata vitamin A akifikisha 6 months, na then wanatakikana wadiwomiwe after kuanzia 1 year.
Garissa, the nutrition situation remains very critical. Of course, it is estimated that over 60,000 children are malnourished. Of this, over about 17,000 of them are severely malnourished, and the rest are moderately malnourished. Now, as a part of the ongoing response, the county government has been working very closely, jointly with partners, including UN agencies such as UNICEF, WFP, and other international organizations such as Teredi Homes, Save the Children, Kenya Red Cross, to be able to support the county to mount a response, to be able to address the cases of malnutrition in the county.
The drought response, especially in the nutrition program response for the 3 sub-counties of Legdera, Dadaab and Garissa sub-county, CDH had been very handy. They help support us in implementing the nutrition activities. As you know, Garissa County has what they call the GAM rate, which is the global equivalent nutrition rate of 22.1%, which is extremely high compared with the Kenya Democratic Health Survey, which is about 17.5%.
When I was the MCA, this
And stakeholders in the ICT sector and government officials have challenged the youth in Embu to stop relying on employment, but rather seek online jobs where they will be self-employed and employ others. Speaking at the Embu Youth County Day dubbed Vijana Tujipange under the theme Youth Inclusion for Sustainable Development, leaders noted that the government will play its part in creating and enabling the environment.
We are here to tell you we believe in you. We are here to tell you we will support you, we'll hold your hand. But we can't do everything for you. What you've heard from Wakazi, from Janet Bogwa, from Dennis Itumbe is that a lot of your success depends on you. A lot of your success depends on you. So I want you to leave all the negativity you've been carrying with you for the past so many years or so many months and believe in yourself. I want you to live here saying, I can do it. Have the fire, as you are told by Janet, passion. Believe in yourself. Then act.
I have established and had a meeting with an organization that is globally connected so that we can have this youth register and be trained on online jobs and they are assured of those jobs. So we will work closely together and they will be able to identify the jobs for them. The only thing they need to have is just a good environment, and I know you have the TVETs and what have you, so that when they get these jobs, after training for 8 weeks, they'll be assured of jobs. After 8 weeks, now we will have another team. So we are going to work closely with the youth, and this is my promise that myself and the governor and the youth side of it, we shall be able to know where you are going, and I am passionate about you.
Somebody here raised the issue of digital hubs and cheaper internet. I want to announce to you, immediately we are through with these court issues in another 1 or 2 months. I promise you, I'll be back here. Not only for the remote jobs whose testimony has been given, I want us to host Governor with your permission at the time. I want us to have such a meeting and have an online jobs meeting.
And we've come to the end of the broadcast. This is Trending News. Our team of reporters is working around the clock just to make sure that you're on the know in our subsequent bulletins at 7 p.m. and later on at 9 p.m. Just to bring you up to speed with stories that we are preparing for you. We'll be giving you an update on Shakahola, of course, the post-mortem that is still ongoing, and as well the leader of opposition, leader of Azimio, Raila Odinga, who has made his way to Shakahola Forest, but he has been denied entry. We'll be giving you details of that story in our bulletins later on, as well as the Ajaya Award right here. We'll be telling you more about Bezia Chicken Inn, which is the story that gave Fiona Kenga this very coveted award. But for now, it's goodbye. Keep it right here on Lookuptv. I am Nelima. Have yourselves a pleasant afternoon. Goodbye.